Hello everyone. Now we will do a practical for the CloudWatch. So once you log into the AWS console, you have to come to the search bar and you have to search for the CloudWatch. So let me search for the CloudWatch here. So you can see this is the one. We have to open this and we will see like how actually we can use a CloudWatch. So you can see get started with a CloudWatch. We can set alarms on any of your metrics to receive a notification. So for monitoring purpose, we can use it. We can create and name any CloudWatch dashboard. So we can also create a dashboard. So that also we can do. We can monitor using an existing system for the logs and all. We can also write a rules to indicate which events are interest of your application. So these are the different use case we have. In the left side, you can see we have a couple of options. One is for the dashboard. So we can also create a dashboard for the monitoring. So you can create your custom dashboard or you also have a automatic dashboard. For example, like you have S3, right? If I'll click here for the S3, it will give you all those kind of the metrics already. So if you'll see, right, what is the bucket size, what is the number of buckets, what is the all request run, get request run, put request sum, means all those kind of the metrics you will be able to see from here itself. And you can see these are the bucket name we have which is got created. Every information and every matrix from here itself you will be able to see. So this is around the 3 hour, 12 hour, right? If I'll see 1 week. So those usage and all also you can see the number of objects, average, the this kind of the matrix you will be able to see. And if you want to see based on the custom, right, you will be able to see all those metrics. So this is the CloudWatch. Similarly, like we have a multiple like in the dashboard if you'll go right for every services you will be able to see like if you have already have a EC2 and those CPU usage and all those metrics you can monitor from here. If you will select 1 day or something, right, all the usage of the EC2 you will be able to monitor from here. And if is EC2 CPU usage is going beyond, right, based on that if you want to send an email, those all the things also you can do it. So you can see I already created one EC2, that's why it is showing one, but in production generally you will see this better. So that is a dashboard. Now if you want to create your own dashboard, that also you can do. Click on the dashboard, click on the create dashboard. Let me give the name as a test, create dashboard. And here which particular chart you want to create, whether bar chart, pie chart. I will select this one. Next, and after that which one you want to monitor. So I want to monitor for example clue, right? So different metrics are already given, like what is the active session, what is the job runs. So this all the thing actually we can select for the monitoring and click on the click on this. So you can see from here itself you can monitor every 1 week, 3 hours, all those details, and you can save it. So that kind of the dashboard also we can create. And so that was our dashboard. Similarly, next we have alarms. We can also create alarms. You can select a matrix like for taking example Athena. If I select, you can see the DDL is failed, engine execution time is failed, query queue time is failed. So based on this, actually, if you want to send an alarm, right? So for taking example, this one, engine execution time is failed. I want to select matrix. If it is a failed, if it is a failed whenever engine execution time is greater than particular limit, right? Suppose 1800 something. If it is a greater than, in that case, what actually I want to do? I want to send this to SNS topic. So this kind of the alarm also we can do, and based on that if you want to do a lambda action or something, right, those kind of the thing actually you can do it. So alarm also we can create. The next usage is like first is the dashboard where we can keep check of all the metrics of the system. The second is we can create a alarm. Third one important one is for tracking the logs. So if I'll go to the Lambda, if I'll show you in the Lambda, so let me open a Lambda. Let me see if I have any of the, okay, so basic demo test we have created long back, right? So this is the function I have. Now in this function, if I'll run this, this is a function. Now suppose this code actually I want to run, it's still loading. Let's wait. This is the one. Here I'm printing hello, printing CloudWatch. Now if I will try to test it, now you can see it is succeed, right? Below we can see it is succeed. Now if you want to see whether if you want to monitor the log, right, for this, to go into the monitor, go to the monitor, you can see view CloudWatch logs. So open this. Now here you will see all the log stream. So you can see this is the log which got produced today, right? If I see this, all the logs you will be able to monitor from here because we haven't triggered any event, right? So let me print the event also here. Let me execute again, 1 minute. Let me print event also. Deploying the code. After deploying, we had to test it so that logs will be sent there. Click on the test. I just click on the test. In the case you can see below it got executed. Click on the test. Now if I'll go to the CloudWatch, if I refresh this, now if I'll open this, you can see this is the event also, and this is the hello money. Actually it got printed. So for monitoring the log we can use it. So these are the different use case we have. You can create a dashboard, you can create an alarm, you can monitor the logs of your different applications. Similarly for the glue job also, right? All those log stream will be sent here, then that actually you can monitor. I hope you got the idea, and that's in this. So thanks.